this is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
I missed my flight and ended up in a new city with no plans, no reservations whatsoever. How much of Houston can I see in just 12 hours? First of all, I missed my flight because I was hungry. We were on a flight from New Orleans to LA with a brief stop at Houston, and classic me just had to eat. But when we came back, the plane's already left without a trail. So all I knew about Houston was that it's where Beyoncé was born, where NASA has its space center, and that it's the fourth largest city. But for a fourth largest city, it sure seemed like a ghost town. Spotless, obsessively clean streets of downtown were almost empty, and it was only 8 p.m. Where is everybody? Are they all working remotely because of the pandemic? I expected to get a cold sip of beer at the very least. Block after block, I searched and finally found the only open bar, an Irish pub. It tasted so good after a long day. As I didn't have much time to explore the city, there was no better way of getting to know a place than talking to the locals. And that's exactly what I did. After chatting with locals at the bar, I found out that people live here because it's cheap, that you get the most bang for your buck and the most house for your dollar. And majority of Houstonians are engineers, scientists, or medical professionals. And everyone I talked to said it's the most diverse city. So yeah, we were talking to this guy last night at the bar, and he said he bought a really nice apartment, like 2 blocks away from the bar, which we were like almost close to that place. He told me that he bought it for like 90,000. And he had so much money that he could invest in remodeling, buying furniture, everything. I'm like, what? What are we doing in LA? You know what I mean? Like, okay, that apartment might be for, for just 100K. Oh, man. Buffalo Bayou. I only had time for one meal, so I wanted to make it count. The bartender suggested the Buffalo Bayou Brewery just outside of downtown. The brewing happens on the first floor, tasting rooms are on the second, and on the third, a rooftop beer garden with an awesome view of downtown. Looking at a menu with 70 beers and fusion food, I just let the server decide for me. She brought the masala fried cauliflower and chicken tikka masala tater tots. Why so much masala? Turns out, one of the popular cuisines in Houston is Indian, and masala is a mixture of spices used in Indian cooking. And cauliflower on its own sort of tastes like nothing, but it's magical at soaking up flavors. And this one with masala, soaking up Indian spices, were very earthy and somewhat coconutty. Chicken tikka masala tater tots looked like pom-poms with juicy yogurt-marinated chicken inside. It was an interesting fusion of the Midwest and Indian. Our server told us that there's a whole another life underground, that downtown Houston has a system of tunnels stretching for 7 miles and connecting 95 city blocks. Its main purpose is for people to avoid the burning sun and sticky humidity in air-conditioned comfort. Even as downtown streets appear empty, the tunnels are usually full of people having lunch, getting a haircut, or shopping. But at the time of my visit, Texas was just reopening, and although the shops and businesses were open, people haven't returned yet. Things might have changed by now. To not miss my flight again, a quick cup of coffee and off we go. Houston, I'll come back soon and do you right.